Sometimes our trauma and grief can make it feel as if we are lost in the woods. It can build and build, and if we never deal with the problems we have experienced, they can leave us exhausted and fearful and can make it difficult for us to move forward and feel comfortable at home in ourselves again. We live in a fallen world, and everyone who lives long enough will face the grief of a world full of sin. Thankfully, God has given us many tools to aid in our healing. For some, it's music. For some, it's art or yard work or long walks. For me, it's writing. Words have a healing power, and the act of writing can help us process grief, navigate our way through adverse life events, and help us come out on the other side stronger than before. I would like to recommend 4 steps today that can help you to use writing to heal throughout the traumas and griefs you may have experienced. I have drawn my recommendations from Pat Schneider's book, The Writer as an Artist, Writing Alone and with Others. 4 steps to using creative writing to heal from traumatic life events are: Number 1, face your fears. Number 2, write your feeling. Number 3, trust your voice. And number 4, know that your writing matters. Step 1, face your fears. I do not know why it is, but writing is frightening. It takes great courage to write, especially about your own self. Pat Schneider says, writing requires feeling and facing fear. We fear the truth about ourselves, fear of or for someone else, fear of failure, fear of success. One way to begin facing your fears is what Pat Schneider refers to as free writing. Free writing. In free writing, you send your inner critic away for coffee or tea or whatever she likes. You can invite her back later, but for now, you will not need your inner critic. You do not have to share, publish, or keep what you write if you do not want to. In fact, depending on the sensitive nature of what you may choose to write, you may not want to ever show it to anyone, and that is all right too. When you free write, it does not have to be good. Don't judge your work. Let your natural language flow. Don't worry about grammar or rules or anything you would think about for an essay or a structured poem. Just write. Step 2, write your feeling. Pain is like oil. It rises to the top eventually. When you free write, whether in poetry or in prose, what needs to come out will come in its own time. Write your feeling, especially if it is the feeling that keeps blocking you from writing other things. You cannot write the other things until you have dealt with what's really going on. Are you grieving a relationship? Has someone in your life died? Has a dream died or been deferred too long? Or did you receive your dream only to discover that it was not what you wanted at all? Are there people in your life who are threatening you or threatening something or someone you love? Did something happen that makes you feel guilty or angry or furious? Are you worried about being enough? Are you constantly comparing yourself to someone else? These and everything else under the sun are possible topics for a poem, an essay, a song, or even a piece of writing that bucks all definition. If you want to write something happy, that's all right too. Grief and trauma don't always cooperate, so let happiness drip from your pen if sadness refuses. Don't worry, the sadness will come out later when it's ready. Step 3, trust your voice. I want to encourage you to trust your own voice. We all have a natural voice. It's the rhythm, the cadence we learned around the dinner table, at school, in our families of origin. And often, our natural voices are beautiful, honest, and powerful, all on their own. Step 4. Know that your writing matters. Your writing is important, even if no one reads it. It is not a coincidence that God spoke creation into being. Words are powerful, and your words are important. The act of writing itself is powerful, and having the courage to write can be an important part of your healing journey. I want to leave you with a 5-minute writing prompt. This writing exercise by Pat Schneider is called Second Nature. Pat Schneider says, "A gentle exercise for writing in your own voice is to simply begin with an image from the natural world. Use the weather if it interests you. Begin by describing a rock or an insect or the way light comes through branches or a single leaf. The important thing here is don't try to be profound. Just write what you see as clearly and exactly as you can. Profound meanings are hidden in concrete images. They will find you. Meanings will reveal themselves if you are true to what your eye sees." I hope that today you will have the courage to start your healing journey by facing your fears, writing your feeling, trusting your voice, and knowing that your writing matters. Blessings on you throughout your journey towards healing.